Today, you may choose to create individual squares of sculpture that feature an aspect of your community. Some examples include homes, schools, shops, police and fire stations, a church, produce stands, parks, playgrounds, and more. I'm going to use a 6x6 cardboard square as my base, and I've decided I'm going to make a row of shops on Main Street. I'm going to start cutting my papers and laying them side by side to make sure that the 3 buildings I've chosen to make fit. We're working miniature, so my buildings will be fairly small, and I may have to trim them down a couple times before they all fit. Now that my buildings fit closely on the piece of the cardboard, I want to fold the bottom back so that I have a nice stand for each of them. I need to trim them down so they're the correct height for what I want. Fold that one. Okay, looks good. And fold my final one. And I'll keep the bottoms of them folded back while I draw on them. My first shop is going to be one of those shops that has a lot of different things for sale and has things displayed in the window. Many of these older buildings have a second floor that's used for offices and occasionally can still be used as living quarters or an apartment. Okay, building number 2. This one I've decided is going to be a restaurant. Alright, so I'm drawing a door. I'm going to make a sign that says open and a menu and some happy customers inside enjoying their dinner. Upstairs, I'm making a row of windows, about windows. Take your time drawing each side slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I see this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blah. Yes, we make them slowly because you can do better than this. I know it. Yay, restaurant complete. And now for my eyeglass shop. I can glue my buildings down in a row. If they have to overlap a tiny bit, that's fine. But mine fit pretty well. I stand them up. Looking good. What am I going to do with the rest of the space? Well, I know outside of shops there's always a sidewalk. So put my sidewalk in. We're working miniature, so detail's very important. Here's my street. I've decided that instead of making a row of buildings on the other side, I want a little grassy park-like space, kind of like the one that's near Main and Mill, and I want to have a person walking their dog. So I draw it out. Before I cut the dog out, I go around with a pencil, and I leave a little space at the bottom so that I can fold it over and make it stand. And now for my person, I want to use simple shapes. Circle for the head, or an oval. Rectangle body, rectangle leg. This person's walking. Oval shoes, just a simple arm. And this person's got a leash. So coloring it in with the colored pencil, going around the person, making that nice stand, and ready to cut. So far, I'm pretty happy with my little part of town. Next week, I might add some cars, a few more people, and I could use a little bit of model magic for a couple bushes in the park. Can't wait to see what part of your community you choose to create.